So guys, what's going on? Someone's asked me to do a video about Keith Thurman and Timothy Bradley, saying that, Imran, if these two were to meet in their primes, who do you think comes out on top? Tim Bradley was a very good fighter, very high work rate, very not the biggest puncher, had a good chin, had good hand speed, good movement. He was a good fighter, Bradley. Tough man as well. Keith Thurman, also a very good boxer, very good puncher, very athletic, could move. I think it would have been a very tough fight. I think it would have been a great fight. I think it would have been a fight where, Bradley and Keith Thurman would definitely be putting it all on the line. I think they both stylistically would be a good fight to watch as well. I think it would be very, very entertaining. However, I would favor Keith Thurman in this fight to win a points decision. And it wouldn't be surprised if it's like a split decision or something like that. But I would favor Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman was a better boxer. I think Keith Thurman he was very athletic, could move, could punch, and I think he would keep Bradley. He would keep Bradley off of him with the big left hook, big right hand that Keith Thurman has. Keith Thurman can really punch, and I think when he lands on Bradley, I think Bradley would know that this guy's a big puncher, and I think that would stop Bradley coming forward. And I think Keith Thurman can box. He can brawl. Although I do think Bradley, knocked out Brandon Rios with a body shot, and we know that Keith Thurman struggles to take it to the body. We've seen it numerous of times. He's been hurt. So obviously, when you're fighting Keith Thurman, you always have that chance where if you catch him to the body, you could hurt him and potentially stop him. Although he's never been stopped by a body shot, he's been hurt several times to the body, and very badly hurt as well, like almost crippled, kind of, where he gets hit with a body shot and he just kind of curls up. But he manages to suck it up and survive. However, I don't think Bradley punches hard enough to get him out of there, and I would favor Keith Thurman in the fight, and I think Keith Thurman has the power to hurt Bradley. We saw Prodnikov hurt Bradley, but Bradley was a tough man. Even though when he was hurt, he could manage to suck it up and get through it. But I do think Keith Thurman had good boxing ability. He could punch, and I would favor Keith Thurman in this one. I think Bradley's Bradley's impressive win came against Marquez. I thought it was a very, very good performance. Yes, it was a Marquez that was over the hill a little bit, but still, it was an impressive win by Timothy Bradley, because I didn't think that fight would be that easy for Bradley won quite comfortably in the end, but I didn't think it would be that comfortable for him. I thought Marquez would have a great chance of winning that one. But Bradley did his thing, and he really showed that he was a quality. I think that fight really got people to think this guy's a quality fighter, and I think that really put Bradley on another level when he beat Marquez, just because I think Marquez was obviously seen as a legend, right? And he beat him quite comfortably, Bradley. So I think I would favor Thurman. I just think Thurman was athletic, could box, could punch, and I think he would beat Bradley, if I'm honest. I think the fact that Bradley can't really punch, Bradley's punching power is he doesn't really have great punching power, and I think he wouldn't be able to trouble Thurman from that aspect. Whereas I think Thurman would be able to trouble Bradley with his power, and not just that. I think his feet, his boxing ability, his power would give Bradley a lot of trouble. So I would favor Keith Thurman to win a decision in that fight. But again, it would be a great fight to watch. It would be one that I would definitely have loved to see, and I would have loved to tune into that fight. There was a lot of fights like that didn't happen, which I felt like should have happened. I think Keith Thurman should have fought Brook, Khan. I would have loved to see those fights. Unfortunately, none of those fights. Bradley v Khan. Would have loved to see Bradley v Brook. I would have loved to see Bradley v Porter. I would have loved to see Khan v Porter. But I just feel a lot of these fights didn't happen for what reason. Garcia, I would have loved to see Garcia Khan rematch. I would have loved to see Garcia Brook. I would have loved to see Garcia Bradley. I think that would have been a great fight. But a lot of these fights, a lot of these guys, and they were around the same era, just didn't fight one another for some reason. I was really disappointed that Bradley didn't fight Khan. I thought that would have been an epic fight, and that would have been for the undisputed light welterweight championship, which obviously, unfortunately, didn't take place. So yeah, I would have favored Keith Thurman in that fight. I think Keith Thurman had a little bit more to him, and I think he would have beaten Bradley. But again, I think it would have been a great fight. It would have been a great fight for the fans. And it would have. I think it would have definitely been a great fight to watch. And personally, I think Keith Thurman would have probably nicked it. So that's my opinion. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you're thinking, guys. Remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got two options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.